Alright, what is up guys? My name is Dr. Zora. I am the gaming doctor trying to get you to be the best player that you can be. Now, Project A is coming soon and a lot of you guys are probably wondering, how can I start practicing and getting good at FPS games so that I go into Project A and I'm just a fucking god? Well, I got the tips for you, baby. So, CSGO is probably the closest game to Project A in terms of aim mechanics. There's all those heroes and whatnot, but we're gonna practice on the aim, and it's most similar to CSGO. Nothing really compares to the aim that CSGO is like, and Project A is trying really hard to kind of mimic that. So if you want to practice aim, I suggest being on CSGO. Now, before you go away, you need to know how to aim. A lot of people are like, oh, just go on CSGO, start practicing on it, you know, aim for the head, get the headshots, start practicing that, get used to the spray patterns, but no one tells you how to actually properly aim. So when people first start FPS games, they like to do this. They aim here, alright, that's great. Alright, I'm trying to aim, and if you look at my hand here, I am only moving my hand. Just moving my wrist to the left, to the right, to adjust for these shots. Now this is pretty, you know, I'm getting the headshots that I want, but I could be so much more efficient. Now, see here, if I want to try to flick to this guy, my wrist is all the way to its max range. So the wrist is really good, but it doesn't have a lot of motion. Meaning that if you want to try to do long adjustments, you have to flick your mouse around a couple times to get the 180. Or what people would like to do, if they try to up their sensitivity to something high. I have friends that aim with their wrist and they have their sensitivity up to like here, like 2.7. It's like crazy high, and my DPI is 800 if anyone's wondering. They up their sensitivity so that they can aim close and also kind of aim with flicks. So this can work for some people. Some people like the high sensitivity to try to do this, but my biggest concern is the health of your wrist, and you are limiting yourself. You're basically nerfing yourself if you aim like this, because the wrist is great for, you know, fine movements here and there. But again, if you try to do long adjustments, I just used my forearm a little bit there, so that was kind of cheating. If we try to do long adjustments, you are just going to use your wrist the entire time. You don't have that motion available to you, and you're not going to be able to aim as smoothly with close distance if you were to go into that 2.7 range. Like this, it's trying to adjust here. I'm used to 1.35, so this is just super fast for me. I can get the 180, that's great, but I can't adjust as well for these close distances. See, I'm kind of overshooting. See, I was over here, overshot a little bit. It's harder to kind of get your aim together. See, I was over here, I had to adjust again. I mean, that's okay, but that's like another couple milliseconds that your aim is messed up. And you see here, aim here before I got the headshot. So doing those fine movements is what your wrist is meant for, and then you're upping your sensitivity so you can do everything on the game. And that just makes it so hard. You're nerfing the ability of the wrist to do those close range movements that it's meant to do. So if you want to be a good overall aimer, you need to use your whole arm. You see my big ass mouse pad? I have that because I aim like this. And it may not be super obvious at first, but I do still use the wrist. I have my forearm involved as well. I'm sliding, I'm using the entire mouse pad for this. I am still using the wrist, but I have my forearm involved as well to try to help me out. So your forearm is a much bigger muscle. It has a lot more movement. See the wrist here? Bam, 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 bam. That's all I got. But the forearm, boom, 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 bam, boom, bam. You see that? You can move your forearm so much more, which allows you to kind of be a lot more flexible with your aim. Oh, I want to try to get from here to here. Okay, let's use the wrist a little bit. Sick. Oh shit, I gotta hit here. Oh, I gotta go over to this guy. 180 this has. Boom, he's dead. So you want to use a mix. You don't want to take away the hand, because that's important to aim and for other things, but we don't need to talk about that. So you need to use your hand and your forearm so you can have options. You need to use precision. All right, use the wrist a little bit. Okay, you gotta go a little bit more. Your wrist isn't able to do it comfortably anyway. Bam, use the forearm and then adjust at the wrist, and boom. boom, 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 boom. So this is the key to aiming. Every single pro does this. You see Simple, you see Code Zero, you see Scream. They all do this. They aim with their forearm and their wrist together to kind of get their aim. So they have all these options. Wrist for precision, forearm to supplement, and then use the wrist to precision. Boom, boom, adjust with the forearm, adjust with the wrist. Boom, boom, adjust, boom, forearm, 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 boom. Okay, need the wrist, boom, boom. Okay, adjust here. All right, forearm, wrist, boom, forearm, boom, boom, boom. So this is the biggest thing I would suggest anyone that's starting off to do. Start using your forearm to help you with your aim, and you'll feel so much more comfortable. It's all super awkward at first, but you'll save yourself from carpal tunnel, wrist problems. Like just doing the wrist aiming for those first 2 seconds for this video, I was getting tired. I don't know how people do that, especially those people that play like League like that and shit. You're doing that like, way more than FPS games, but you do it quite a bit in FPS games as well. So practice this, forearm aiming, supplement the wrist, and you'll save yourself from a lot of future wrist problems, and you're gonna aim better. You see all the pros again, this is how they aim. You need to start doing this as well if you want to become the next best Project A god. If you want to get good at Project A, you gotta learn to aim properly, and that's gonna be the first step. Don't even think about the headshots yet and the recoil. Practice aiming appropriately and then work on the recoil, the adjustments, hang your headshots, whatnot. That's the first step that you gotta take. Alright, if this helped you out, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I got a Twitch channel. And I'm trying to be streaming on weekends and whatnot, but school's kind of blocking me a little bit. But we're gonna try our best to kind of stream as much as we can. And I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Like, comment, subscribe. We are gonna be providing the best content to get you to be a Project A prodigy. So make sure to keep that up. Start practicing your aim. That's probably the key. We'll learn the characters as they come. We'll learn how to play them as they come. And we'll see you guys in that next one. Alright, later.